Hello, and welcome to 30 Old, 30 Young.
Cracking on.
Oh, it's a podcast where cardies are compulsory.
And
and cozy jumpers in general. You know, jumpers adjacent, that's fine. I do like that jumper, actually. It's nice. We kind of...
matchy.
a little bit. This is my Christmas morning cardigan, this.
Is it?
Yeah, so nice and cozy.
Oh,
Yeah, I
nice.
haven't owned a cardi, but, you know, I know I was over the hill. So, it's time. So... I wanted to take it to... Well, when I suggested this to you as a response to our moving home episode,
Yeah.
I hit you with the, it's like a sliding doors moment. We're going to do our sliding doors moment. And you were like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, explain that. I don't think anyone else is going to know.
Everyone's going to know. Sliding doors is like okay, we'll put a poll out. We love a poll. If I say a sliding doors moment, you know what it is, don't you? Please. But I'm not going mad. I'm being gaslit. So, Charlotte didn't know. But the sliding door moment, for those who don't know, is one moment where a slight change in your life could have set you off on a completely different trajectory. You know, Marvel have ran away with it with the cinematic universe, and we're going to do our own little 30 Old, 30 Young cinematic universe.
Yeah.
We're going off on all different timelines, multiverses, all sorts.
Yeah.
Well, we're probably going to just do one because it's half our episode. So, do you have a pivotal moment in your life where because we want to do it on the basis of the moving in, moving out, right? So a moment where you stayed when you should have left, or a moment you left when you should have stayed. Do you have that kind of, you look crazy. I came here looking very 80s and you've like, I'm going to fucking out 80s him right now.
Honestly, I'm so glad this camera is not recording right now.
Is it not recording?
Absolutely not, because I know if you had this bloody footage.
Oh, absolutely we're putting it. Oh, well, sorry whoever's watching the whole episode. It's going to be a heavy first 2 minutes of me chatting away. So, are you good?
No, my hair's gone.
It looks fine.
Basically, guys, I look like Hermione Granger, who's just like woken up on the wrong side of the bed.
Well,
okay, I'm gonna
see the diva I'm dealing with, people. You see what I'm doing? Because I'm leaving this in.
Thank God I'm not. This is not recording.
Well, the audio's here, and now people can just imagine that you look.
I'm sorry, I'm like
horrendous.
Totally like knocked
Maisie,
off.
don't you start. The two of you together, you're a nightmare.
Dream team, mommy maze.
Okay.
Oh God, he's playing. No.
Record. There you go. You're done. You've done it. So, do you have that pivotal moment? That's what we're talking about. Do you have that pivotal moment where your life could have gone on a completely different trajectory than where you are now?
Yeah, so it could have gone twice like that.
That's what I want. Multiverse.
But right now I could have been in Australia.
Yeah.
My ex-boyfriend was Australian. He moved over here, and the whole plan was for us to go over there and to live our life in Australia.
And okay, so let's say you've done it. You've moved over to Australia. What's happening now?
I'd have a nice tan.
That's it.
I won't be pasty.
Congratulations, Australia! You're known for giving Charlotte a tan.
No, like
what would you like? Like, what would you be doing? What would you? Do you reckon? Obviously, we don't know, but what do you reckon you would be doing if you had have taken that leap to piss off Down Under?
No, I really have no idea. You know,
would you be in sales? Would you be?
Yeah, I'd be in the same career. Yeah.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm good at what I do.
I think I'd be at a beach bar. That's what.
No, it's not like that in Melbourne.
Well, you didn't tell me Melbourne. You just said Australia, so I went straight to
that
Bar and Bay.
No, yeah, it's not there. No.
Or where's Home and Away filmed?
Melbourne.
No, it's called somewhere though, isn't it? It's called something Bay.
Oh, you're on about.
Home and Away.
Yeah, you are. I'm on Neighbours.
Where's Neighbours filmed though?
Neighbours is Melbourne.
Yeah, but where's it's the street? Randall. I
have no idea.
Oh God! You keep leading me down the garden path and leaving me there. I don't know.
I just can't believe I'm doing it with my hair like this.
Your hair looks fine. In an alternate timeline, you probably could have done your hair better. But here we are in this one.
I don't know. Like the thing is, when it's in the lounge, you think that you're just at home chilling.
Well, you are.
Yeah, but it goes on social media, doesn't it? So anyway, guys,
well, I'll put a filter on you.
Me.
I'll put a hair filter on you. You can have a pink wig or something. So you're in Australia. You're doing sales. How would your life look? How would you be as a person? Do you think you'd still be the way you are? Do you think you'd be one of those people who pick up an accent within a week and you'd have a wonky, weird accent?
I mean, I don't know. I'd be in Australia. I'd still sound English. I'd like to be in a house that had loads of glass.
Okay.
like overlooking the beach, but that wouldn't be happening because
Australians, they're having a housing crisis over
thing
there,
is, the whole aim was to have his parents' house.
Okay.
So
God, sounds sinister.
no, that's no. They were
Go over, take care of the parents.
They were going to move somewhere else, and or right now I could be married with kids if I stayed with my other ex-boyfriend, and I'd hate that thought.
Oh goodness, sorry for those kids on that timeline.
We were never meant to be.
Well, that's it. That's the whole thing. But that's what, because like my versions of this are that I flunked out of Loughborough Uni. My class attendance was about 12%.
Right.
And I was not in the right headspace for it. I blew into 19 stone. I sat in my room. I wouldn't even go down for dinners, right? I was an absolute shambles. I basically did the freshest 14, but did the freshest 4 or 5 stone, and then just stayed in my room, right?
Right.
Horrendous time at the proper low. However, if I hadn't have had that low, I wouldn't have left.
Yeah.
Signed up the following year with a friend at Derby Uni. Wouldn't have gone to Indiana for university.
Gosh.
Wouldn't have met Brie. Wouldn't have had the kids. Right? So that's that timeline that I ended up on. However, I look at the other times where I didn't even want to go to uni in the first place. I look at the fact that a guy came in one day to a class that I did skip before quite a few times at Derby Uni.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't be artist. It was some fairy tale writing because I was doing creative writing. So I was like, this class sucks. So I'd often not bother going. And a guy walked into that class one day, one of the American studies teachers, and was like, right, we're doing a student transfer. If anyone fancies it, come to my office. That kind of thing.
Wow,
proper casual.
So cool.
Proper casual. If anyone fancies it, just, we just need some people going ahead with it. And I was like, fuck it, I fancy it. Let's go. Let's do this. And then that's how I went. But however, I wasn't even getting to uni in the first place. My big one was that I was going to do the whole LA thing, right?
Yeah.
I was going to piss off to LA at 18 and try and make it in film.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but the problem is, I was a child still, right? I was 18, but I was still a child. I didn't know what I wanted to be in film, what I wanted to do in film.
Yeah, you just wanted to make some money and be rich. That's probably what.
Sure, no, I wanted to be involved in films, but in a way that I was just like. When you just really want something, you're not sure why, and you get it, you're like, I don't know what to do with it. That kind of thing. It was like that. I just wanted to be on a film set.
Yeah.
I was bringing nothing to the table, no discernible skills, and I didn't even know which aspect I wanted to focus on. And there was a guy at Long Eaton Rugby Club.
Yeah.
And he put me in contact with a guy who worked in special effects in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And he goes, talk to him. And then see what you want to see, if he can help you out and get you a job. And I was like, that's great, cheers. And so I spoke to him, and he goes, what do you want to do? And I was like, I wanted, a little bit of screenwriting, maybe, get into this, get into that. And he goes, you just got to pick one. Pick one and stay in your lane. And because I was a stupid kid, I was like, yeah, man, but I want to kind of feel out where I'm meant to fit. And he just stopped replying to my emails. He was like, you're not put out for it. You've got to do your discipline. If you want to be in film, you pick your lane. And something might happen later on where you start in writing, but you find out you've got a talent for something else and you make a pivot. But you've got to get in the door first before you make those. So I would have just wandered LA and just squandered all money, come home with my tail between my legs in 6 months. I would have absolutely shat the bed. Because I still would have been the idiot kid when I got there. Once the limelight of being in LA went away, I still would have been me. I still would have had not a fucking clue what I was doing.
Gosh.
And so I would have absolutely failed out.
God,
crashed out in a big
mad,
way.
Isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Wait, can I change my top? I can't. It's just I can't.
Why? What's wrong?
I need to change my top. I look a mess.
We'll be right back, and you may as well hear a few words from our sponsors while Charlotte is getting changed.
What does Man v Fat mean to you?
Lose weight and enjoy a game of football.
Mental health, camaraderie.
Friends, football, fat loss.
Reverse my diabetes.
Big, sweaty, fun.
Life-changing football.
Better and healthy lifestyle.
Good competitive sport.
Teamwork, banter and weight loss.
Create a winning mentality to lose fat.
Hard work regime and football.
It means sustainable weight loss.
Don't let the boys down and don't let yourself down.
Man v Fat. Weigh, play, lose, win.
And she's back. California, look at that. That's on brand.
California.
So.
I feel happy now. I feel comfy.
You feel good?
Did not like that jumper.
Yeah. I like that. That's a nice jumper. But never mind. Yeah. That's going to really mess up my edit. Right.
I know you're going to be so confused.
So like suddenly, I'm going to explain halfway through. So yeah, because I'm always of that belief that, obviously I believe in like travel and going to different places really opens your mind to different things. But I don't think it's the answer to absolutely everything. Like if you've got some shit going on,
and
I know you're like just go on holiday, but
no, I'm not, because we've said about this in the podcast before. And I'm saying when people are like they've got to go find themselves, when you see these things and they're like, right, I'll go to Bali and I found myself in Bali. You can fucking find yourself in England.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what.
You've just got to go through the No, I said this. When we first
started this podcast, you were not that. You were like, you got to get out.
No, I never. No, I said it in an episode, which is no more longer on Spotify.
We're loudly agreeing with each other.
Listen, you don't need to go. So I'm saying I am proven that you don't have to go travelling for 2 years to find yourself and stand on your own 2 feet. Be here.
No, I'm not saying you need to go for 2 years. I'm saying people like will pop away and like they just need to get out of here and get to a new situation. But you're still going to be you when you get there.
Yeah, you have said that before. Yeah,
you're still going to be you. You check that baggage in as well, people. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, how's that for a phrase? Look at that. Whoa. So it wasn't ever going to be the answer that I thought I was going to find a career. And there are films you watch and things that you see where people just. Like that Bob Dylan film that just came out, he went to New York, found out where one country singer was ill at hospital. When he got there, another folk singer was there.
Yeah.
He sang for them. They were like, come on tour with us. And then he was Bob Dylan. Obviously they make it so it's a film, so it's really short.
Yeah.
But these things where you just fall in to success, it just doesn't. It doesn't.
No, and people like to portray that success is this easy, flat line. Like you don't have hardships, you don't fail. When you do, that is success.
Yeah, I mean, like you're saying, it's not a straight line. There is hardships, and I thought that jumping ship and pissing off to LA was going to just be like, that's it, hardships over. No hardships really. I wasn't running away from anything, but like, I was trying to like create a whole new person out there that wasn't me. That was the aim. Yeah,
but the aim is to be your authentic self. That is the aim in life, is to love it. That. Yeah, but that's the whole aim in life, is to find that person and to run with it. What's your skill set,
kid? Nothing.
No, but
I can make an alright coffee.
No, but I feel like you do have to find who you are and be who you are.
Yeah.
You can't change yourself because that's not you. Gosh, I must admit, if you told me when I was younger that I was going to be living life with a dog, single, still nowhere near done like my life at the age of 35, that I was still on that journey of where anything's possible, I'd be like, wow, it would be so cool.
Oh, okay, that was good. I thought you were going to be like, oh no, I'm planning on being married.
No, because I love the fact that
So you've always been kind of like single Pringle, what's up, that kind of thing. Like you've always been like, that is the aim, myself first, and then like, no, because when some people go, God, the idea, because I used to always be, when I was 16, 17, I was that dickhead kid who was always like, the last thing I want to be is driving to a job in a car I can't afford, from a house that I'm still paying for, to a job I hate to impress people I don't like. I watched Fight Club, that kind of dickhead stuff. So I was like that. So the idea of being married with 2 kids by 30.
Yeah, but I did think that.
I was dreading that idea.
Were
and
you?
And you were expecting it.
Well, yeah, because it's like embedded into you, isn't it?
I mean, I was...
That's what you grow up, you go to uni, you finish school, you go to uni, then you get a really good job, and then by 35, life's all figured out, it's easy.
That's it, yeah. Done.
You're happy, you've got a husband, you've got your kids, 2 kids, obviously, and then like everything's good, but I love, like right now, I love knowing I have no idea what my life's going to look like in 5 years.
That's good.
And I love that. It excites me.
Mm.
It's like you've got so much to look forward to. And sometimes if you feel you want to go to live in another country, then there's nothing wrong in that. That is okay, because you will learn a different culture, a new way of life. We've spoke about it before, you know, if you're fed up of the dark and the miserable weather and you want something better, you can be your person, but in another country where you're enjoying what that country has to offer.
Yeah, so you've got to be a person that's open to the country. You can't just go over and be like, being sad in, you know, Nicaragua's not going to be any different.
Yeah.
You're just then going to be more alone, probably.
Exactly. You've got to, like, for me, I'd love to, like, my dream is to be on a plane, going to places. Like the other day I had this dream, literally 2 days ago, and I dreamt that I had this job where I was selling things, and I was going on the plane, and I was like in Thailand, going somewhere to like sell something. And I was on the back of a tuk-tuk, and I remember waking up that morning and I was like so happy. And then the sun was shining outside. I was like, oh yeah, you know. And then it all went downhill, but we won't go on about that.
But the thing is though, like, what's that phrase? It's like, you're once dreaming of the doors that you've walked through being open, or something like that. What does that phrase go?
These are the doors that you once dreamed you were walking through. Yeah, nice. That's it. Yeah.
So it's that concept, because the problem is with me, I reckon, like, those dreams, like, say the being on the plane and everything like that.
Yeah.
I have just a way of spinning, like, but eventually I'd get sick of that. I'd get sick of the planes. I'd get sick of the airports.
But then you've enjoyed it, and then you've come to an end. Like my old job, when I used to be a lot at the southwest of the country, I loved it. I was by the sea all the time. And I love the Southwest, which I've said before. And I loved it, but it did get to a point where I was like, I feel like I'm ready for the next thing. And that's good, because I fulfilled that dream. I made the most of it.
Okay.
And then I was like, right, what's the next thing?
Okay.
Go do the next thing, enjoy every minute, and then think, okay, what's the next thing? But saying, you know, it's all going to be the same, it's all going to be boring, it's all going to eventually be boring, and that is just grey and dark. That's negative energy. Because when you're grateful, you're happy, you appreciate things.
Okay.
So right now, like this house, I get happy, and I still appreciate the fact that I can turn the heat on whenever I want. The
gratitude bit, I do get it, because I watched a TikTok video the other day that spun me out entirely, because it was kind of like a looming, like, oh, Jesus, like he's in my head kind of TikTok video.
Yeah.
And it's the whole concept he's talking about is the fact that the thing they never teach you in school is that at one point in your life, whether major or minorly, major or minor, you will start over. You will have to start over. Whether it's choose
like a new
it,
job or something.
But like new job, new friends, new city. But they always do it in like the idea that you're making these choices, but sometimes these choices are thrust upon you, and you have to make these changes.
Yeah.
And that put me in like a thing of like, the idea now of right now I am in my lane of family, Derby. This is it. Like this is the lane I'm running down. The idea of deviating from that is like anxiety inducing for me.
But you might not.
No, but there's a good chance it will happen.
Why?
Things don't have to go on forever.
Yeah, but your life.
The job might not go on forever.
Yeah, but something better will come along.
You're hoping, or something better might not. We're all 2 paychecks away from,
what?
From homelessness.
But get another job. You've got skills.
Yeah, but it's the anxiety of like, shit, you got 2 months to really sort your shit out, otherwise you start to get more and more into danger zone, right?
I just don't look at life this way.
That's scary, though.
Because I've been...
No, that's it. You've done it, though. That's it.
Exactly. Like,
I've pivoted, mate. I've made the changes.
No, it's not that. Like, I've been at the bottom of where you could possibly be in life, where I thought, I'm in shit's creek here, where it's been bad.
Yeah.
Like, bad. And I've worked my way through it, and I got through it.
Mm-hmm.
So I know if ever that happens again, I can do it.
So which is the gratitude in hardship, right?
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes because I believe in all these things and stuff. And sometimes I do worry when I know that I'm about to elevate to the next level in my life. Mm-hmm. Sometimes that can come as a massive tower moment. And do you know what a tower moment is?
So it's going to either build or collapse?
Collapse. So something will happen to make you then want to move on.
Oh, shit. So your anxiety is coming from success and my anxiety is coming from failures?
No, because when you go to the next level in your life, so say your job is you've got to, it's not going to bring any more value to your life. And life wants you to move on because it's got this next thing it wants you to do for whatever reason.
Okay.
For you to grow as a person, to get to that next level in your life. Sometimes if you don't do it, but life wants you to do it, it will force you to do it. And this is where tower moments happen. And tower moments happen like to kind of like teach you to be stronger, and it's to grow you as a person, and it's also to push you to that next level. So say that could end up with your job is no longer serving you anymore. And what I mean by serving you is you're not getting anything good back from it, but you want to hold on to this job because you're scared where something could happen, like you'll get sacked. That's it. You're sacked, you're made redundant, get out of here. That's a tower moment.
You have to make
but that is going to force you to then go and get a new job.
Yeah.
And ultimately in life, like I've witnessed it so many times in my life where something bad will happen and I like getting moved.
Oh, bless you. Do you want to cut?
No, it's just like, like a passion. I can just like feel it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Do you have a minute?
yeah.
Have a minute.
But when you've been at like rock bottom and things happen, like miracles happen and shit, like it's just you realise that it's all going to be fine. Like these past couple of years, I've been through a massive like tower moment in my life where things have left for me personally, where I feel like they've had to leave. Like I've had like friends I've had since childhood, and things have happened, the tower moments. But I can see that it's all for my best interest, and I can clearly see why everything's happened. And I'm grateful for life, even though, I'm sad. I know ultimately life has got my back.
I think the takeaway from this is that my offshoots in the different ways my life was going, I was still of the same mindset that, in a positive way, that I've picked the right one. I'm going down the right
Absolutely
way.
you
And
are.
that these shot-offs that I could have gone could have just been the death of a good thing that I've got going on right now.
Yeah, but the thing is, sometimes you can have like something in like a calling in your heart. Like I feel that one day I just want to help people, but I don't know how that's going to happen, and I don't know when that's going to happen and what I'm going to do to get there. I just feel this massive calling in my heart. That's what I meant to do. And it's like maybe you don't know. Maybe one day you could end up in film. You could do something like that if you've got that calling in your heart. Maybe it's for a reason.
I don't shut up about them, do I? So
Huh?
I don't shut up about them. So you're just like, you start talking about film again when you're in one. So
Yeah, but I'm just saying, let's keep this though, because I don't want this podcast to finish. I love doing my little podcast, a little 30-year-old.
No, we'll keep this going. But yeah, have you heard of the lamp story?
No.
It's like, this is like
lamp story.
A famous Reddit story.
Yeah.
This isn't a real fear of mine, but the idea of this happening.
Oh yeah.
I'll read it and I'll see where you're at with it. So, my last semester at a certain college, I was assaulted by a football player for walking where he was trying to drive. No, he was 325 pounds and I was 120. While unconscious on the ground, I lived a different life. I met a wonderful young lady. She made my heart skip and my face red. I pursued her for months and dispatched a few jerk boyfriends before I finally won her over. After 2 years, we got married, and almost immediately, she bore me a daughter. I had a great job, and my wife didn't have to work outside of the house. When my daughter was 2, she, my wife, bore me a son. My son was the joy of my life. I would walk into his room every morning before I left for work and dote on him and my daughter. One day, while sitting on the couch, I noticed that the perspective of the lamp was odd, like it was inverted. It was still 3D, but just wrong. It was a square lamp base, red with gold trim on 4 legs and a white square shade. I was transfixed. I couldn't look away from it. I stayed up all night staring at it. The next morning I didn't go to work. Something was just not right about that lamp. I stopped eating. I left the couch only to use the bathroom at first. Soon I stopped that too, as I wasn't eating or drinking. I stayed at the lamp for 3 days before my wife got really worried. She had someone come and try to talk to me. By this time, my conscience was breaking up and my wife was freaking out. My cognizance, was breaking up and my wife was freaking out. She took the kids to her mother's house just before I had my epiphany. The lamp is not real. The house is not real. My wife, my kids, none of this is real. The last 10 years of my life are not real.
Oh, God.
The lamp started to grow wider and deeper. It was still inverted dimensions. It took up my entire perspective and all I could see was red. I heard voices, screams, all kinds of weird noises, and I became aware of pain, a lot of pain. The first words I said were, "I'm missing my teeth." and I opened my eyes. I was laying on my back on the sidewalk, surrounded by people I didn't know. Lots was freaking out. I was completely confused. At some point, a cop scooped me up, walked me across the sidewalk and grass, and threw me face down in the back of a cop car. I was still confused. I was taken to the hospital by the cop. Seems he didn't want to wait for the ambulance to arrive and gave me CT scans. I went through about 3 years of horrid depression. I was grieving the loss of my wife and children and dealing with the knowledge that they never existed.
God.
I was scared that I was going insane as I would cry myself to sleep hoping I would see her in my dreams. I never have, but sometimes I see my son, usually just a glimpse of him out of my peripheral vision. He is perpetually 5 years old and I can never hear what he says.
Is this a true story?
But apparently this guy that, lived a life and then...
See, that would be horrible.
That's it, because and it's the idea of the life that we're in right now, there's another one that's happening simultaneously, another one that's happening simultaneously. This whole multiverse here that they're doing in films. But having it more for you, the idea of it going on, and I know you spoke about in Australia, the kids you didn't have, it's the idea of what if you were transported there right now? You saw those kids, you saw this other life, how many lives would you have to look at before you chose your own? How many lives would you have to look at before you moved away from your own that you're currently living? Because you could have, all your dreams could be in another life.
Yeah.
But Maisie's a different dog.
It'd feel alien to you, wouldn't it? Because you would have this dog who you've not got a relationship with. It's not Maisie.
Yeah. But
But it's never going to happen.
It's it doesn't, the amount of different, because they say it's often there's infinite universes, right? There's a universe right now where you're wearing a blue jumper, a universe where you're wearing a green one.
Yeah, but right now I don't know about it.
No, we're in this one. But there's a universe where I don't have Bryn and Coop, right?
Yeah, but there might not be.
No, but this is string theory, right? This is the whole thing is that there are these worlds ongoing at the same time.
But you don't need to worry about that because Jake on Mars is in his blue top. He's living his life. You're living yours.
Yeah, but I always worry about there's a universe where right now a rock comes through this window.
Yeah.
And goes straight to my head. And I die.
Yeah. And you wake up.
There's a universe where it happens now. And now.
Wait, you don't know, do you?
Am I in the universe now? Is it this universe?
Yeah, but I feel
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and
but
I get genuine fucking what if I'm in the universe where this bad thing happens?
Yeah, but you're not.
We don't know.
But deal with it when it happens. Yeah. That's like saying I can't leave the house because I'm scared of someone murdering me.
Well, you got more likely to be killed in your house, so.
Well, exactly.
So,
but but what I'm trying to say is,
I know.
It's not happening though, is it?
If you get scared of those things, then.
Because there was one in Goosebumps, wasn't there, where he changed the time, and then all of a sudden he's got a new sister or a new brother, and he's like, "But this isn't my sister. Who is this stranger?" Because he changed the clock on a grandfather's clock. He changed the time.
I must have watched a lot of these as a kid because these really sit with me. These existential time's an illusion. All these things really just mess with me, and I just.
What you've got to do is just be present.
That's it.
You need to, every time you think of this, just be present.
What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, just bring it back to right now, right here, right now.
Salts or something, sort myself.
I don't get wrapped up in all that. This is why I don't watch weird shit. This is why I like watching Disney. This is why I watch Feel Good. Yeah, absolutely it is. And there's nothing wrong with it either.
No,
that's why if people say, "Oh, let's watch this horror film" or "Let's watch this weird thing," I'm like, no, let's not. I'm not interested at all.
Depends though.
No, it doesn't. I just like, these feel-good things. I love a true story that's inspiring. Get that on my TV and I bloody love it.
See, this is why I don't watch sport films.
Because I don't like sports.
Yeah, but they're the best ones for that, inspiring...
Yeah, but I'm not a fan of sport.
Yeah, but still, though.
I watched one. Oh, I watched a good one the other day.
I know which one you're going
to say. Friday night, what?
You watched the one with Hilary Swank teaching inner city kids poetry.
Oh my God, you're so weird. How did you know that?
Because Netflix are really pushing it out right now. It's the top. And...
Oh, it's brilliant. I was with my own at Curry, watching it, living my best life.
If you're going to watch that then, same kind of thing, but with baseball.
No.
And it's Keanu Reeves teaching inner city kids baseball.
Boring.
Oh.
Sorry,
It's called Hardball. It's a great film.
No, I just don't like sport. Although I watched the film on the Netflix where the woman sailed around the world, who was 16. Great film. All for that. Oh, I love that film. If ever I'm feeling down, I'll whack that film on and I feel great.
Huh.
if you know a really good, inspiring film, which is a feel good, let me know and I'll give
To
it
be
a
fair,
go.
Disney properly pump out sports films.
Yeah, The Woman Who Sailed the Sea.
Are you just
The
fucking
English
saying the same
Channel.
film again?
No,
in a pink boat.
If it's got the sea in it, I'm down for actually. I like a film with the sea in. But she swam the British Channel.
Oh, that
The French Channel. British Channel.
Was it Jodie Foster? Just did it.
Yeah, brilliant film.
called,
Love that.
I can't remember what it's called.
Good film.
Okay, all right. You love women in open water.
Well, just like...
But okay, I think we can find a good film for you.
Thank you. Well, have a go. And
I will do.
This week I'm not going to have my curry, which I'm absolutely gutted about. So I won't watch the film this week, but I'll watch it the week
You
after.
can only watch film Curry adjacent.
Well, no, I'm away this weekend. I'm going to Cotswolds for my
I
granny's
got
birthday.
a stag, so similar weekends.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going to Liverpool for the first time.
Ooh.
Never been, which is what I mean by the first time. So, but I'm properly making it a dad visit because...
Wait, not staying over?
No, we're going Friday, Saturday night. But
Yeah.
I've doubled it down. I've got some, this is really exciting for the podcast. I've got some returns to take back to Victorian Plumbing, and they're based in Liverpool. So I was like, 2 for 2. We're going to return my shower curtain.
Shower
and then
curtain.
stack. You know?
Oh, we'll have a great time.
Yeah, we'll do. In the meantime...
I'll be drinking champagne, Prosecco. With
I
my
probably won't
granny,
be, because I'll get
my family.
abuse probably if I
Can you wait?
have a little cocktail. In the meantime, though, guys, chuck us a like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, tell everyone you know.
And we'll be back soon. Ciao, ciao.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening. We know time is precious, and we thank you for yours. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.